Hi friends, welcome back. In this session, we are going to set up Azure SQL Database instance. Okay, this is the Azure portal. If you don't have the Azure portal access or sign up, I have another video in my channel. Just see how to sign up the Azure portal sign up. Okay, now I'm going to create the SQL Server database instance. Okay, click on the left side panel and there will be a SQL database where available. You can create the SQL database. Otherwise, go to the all services, search for SQL database. Click on the SQL database, click add, and these are the mandatory fields where we have to fill and create the SQL Server database. Okay, I'm going to create the resource group. Resource group is nothing but just grouping your resources for the particular project or client. I'm creating the resource group, and without resource group you can't even create one SQL database or VM or anything. Okay, you have to create the resource group and then go to the database. You have to provide the database name, can be anything. You can provide something else also, Kalanjiam. And then next is server. Okay, we have to create the server instance as well. This is just setting up the database and SQL Server instance. Okay, by clicking on the create new, click and check it, test Kalanjiam where it's available or not. As it's available, type the name which you want it, admin. Okay, admin should not be accepted because it's a SA or root usernames. Okay, I'm providing Kalanjiam as username and password I'm providing. Okay, and select the resource location where you want to create it. I'm selecting Central US. Let's see whether it's available. All the things it's available. Click on OK, and then next want to use SQL Elastic Pool. Okay, this Elastic Pool manage your memory in your SQL Server. Okay, then for testing purpose, you don't need to click on yes. You need to click on no because you are not going to running in the production. But when you want to enable this SQL Elastic Pool, when you are using the database in production level, you can use it yes. Okay, but I'm going to use it as a test, right? So I'm using it as no. And then compute storage, generation 5 VM and 2 core CPUs and 32 GB of storage. If you want to change it, you can change it by clicking on the configure database. There are many scale up options available. Okay, currently I'm not going to do any changes here. Then click on network. You want no access or public endpoint or private endpoint, and then firewall rules allow Azure services and resource to access this server. Yes, add current client IP address. So it means it will add my current machine IP into the firewall. Then click on yes. Then next additional settings. These are the backup and collatation. It's not required for us. And then next tags. So tags also it's not mandatory. It's an optional field. Then review and create. You can see the cost for the month. Okay, our SQL instance is getting created. Okay, we'll come back once it's done. Now you can see SQL Server setup is created. This is a SQL Server setup. You can see server name, Elastic Pool, connection string options. Okay, once you click on connection strings, you can see the connection string option. This is a thing where we have to connect it in our local machine. Okay, this is a connection string. using, we can connect the ASP.NET applications or Java application wherever you want it, and then go to the overview. Okay, let's connect in the next video for the migration part.